What up, folks? Now, I'll bring you another one. Now, I've talked a lot about what to do with your money, invest and all that, but Stage asks a good question. He says, what's a good way of saving money? Surprised I haven't talked about that one. But the number one reason most people don't save money is because they don't have their priorities straight, meaning they buy more of what they want than what they actually can afford and what their needs are. There's a lot of shit I want. Like right now, I want a 68 Dodge Charger. I can get it, but do I need it? No. Well, do I want it? Hell yeah. But I'm not going to get it now. I might get it in the future or I might not. I don't know. But the thing is, you need to start prioritizing your shit. Now, let's say we got tax season coming up. This is a good way to get ahead in your savings. Now, let's say you get $3,000 back and let's say you have a $1,500 credit card bill. I will put $2,000 in my savings account and I'll use $1,000 and just pay on that credit card bill. So now all I owe is it's $500. I was about to say 1,500. Now all I owe is $500. Now $500 monthly payment ain't gonna be much. You could pay that off hopefully within a year. Now you're $2,000 ahead. Another number one reason people can't save money too is because just when you save that, let's say that $2,000, boom, you got a car. Damn, I need some new tires. Or damn, I need some freaking brakes and rotors. Like shit like this happen when the money you save, it's like, damn, I gotta go tap into it. Now there is some stuff like that does happen where a lot of people can't save money. Like out of the blue, some fuck shit happens. Like where does nonsense come from? When I was just doing good, I'm up $2,000. Now I gotta drop another $5 on the car. That's cool. But now you gotta remember, any money you take out of your savings accounts, I do the same thing with me. I borrow for myself. I always gotta pay myself back. Always. So if I borrow $500, I gotta find a way to pay myself back that $500. And that means if I can't go to Cancun this summer with my friends, guess what? I can't go to Cancun this summer with my friend. It's okay to not go everywhere every year. It's okay to sit your ass down at the house. It's okay. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Just because your friends are going there doesn't mean you have to go there. You might have like, look, bro, I'd like to go, but right now it's not in my finances to be able to do that shit right now. Maybe next year. I'm trying to get my shit together. See, that's where people get caught up. They get caught up with the peer pressure of going with their friends. Nah, save that money. You need to start like I said earlier, prioritizing your wants from your needs. Yes, I want to go to Cancun, but can I afford to go to it? No, I can't. I can't go this year. Unfortunately, I cannot go this year. You got to start prioritizing this shit, man. Like, because growing up, my mom always embedded in us, save your money for a rainy day. Basically, save your money for a rainy day means something happened. Let's say like this government shutdown, motherfuckers couldn't pay their rent, mortgage, or whatever. That's where the rainy day fund will come. It'll help you until they reopen it, and they're about to close it again anyway. But that's a whole nother story. But the other thing is, you need to freaking save more than you spend. That's always a rule I made myself. I always save more than I spend. So I like I said, I go out every weekend, but guess what? I go out with $20. If I don't finish that $20 in that Friday, I'm gonna use that joint the next. Now people are like, "Oh, you're cheap." Nah, I'm just smart. Like I said, I'm frugal. I know what I'm doing. If a scene suck, I'm not gonna sit there all night. I'm gonna go to another spot. And usually, I don't really go into places I pay because a lot of times, what clubs do some fuckery. What clubs do, they'll make a line outside of the club to make it look like it's popping and shit, but there ain't shit going on up in there, man. Don't fall for that old okie doke. That's what they do a lot in DC. Like the lines will be long as fuck, but when you go in there, like, why the fuck was the line so long when you got all this fucking space? They don't open certain sections until different time. That's why this shit is packed. But bump that shit. And like another thing, you don't need to go and buy a new outfit every weekend. You do not need to. You don't need to. You don't need to go get the newest shoes. You don't need to. Save that money. Save that money and invest it. That's what you want to do. Save it. Everything you see, you don't have to buy. Just like every bitch you want, you can't have. Same way you should think with your money. Oh, I want that, but guess what? I'm not going to buy it because I don't need it. So that's what you need to do. Prioritize. This is your best time. Tax return, this is your best time to get ahead of the game. Saving wise, just you have to know self-discipline. Self-discipline is key. I sacrificed 3 years to get where I am. I mean, I was fucking stacking, doing overtime. I barely went out. I barely bought shit for 3 years straight, and now I'm good. I am good. I could not work for some time. Let's say about some years. I could not work. I'm good out here. But the thing is, I had to make that sacrifice. I know a lot of y'all don't want to make that sacrifice, but in order to get ahead, saving wise, you have to make the sacrifice. You don't need those new J's. You don't need a $1,000 laptop. You don't need that shit. Get the cheapest shit and call it a day. If not, be even more frugal. Go to the public library. It's free. The only thing you might have to pay is to print out paper. But the whole point is you need to go through yourself. Like I say, y'all need to do a self-evaluation. I don't know if you want to do it every week or in a month and see what can I improve at? Where can I do improvement in my life? Now, let's say you go out every weekend and you're blowing $100 buying beers and buying bitches drinks and all that shit. You don't need to do that. Why? Why are you going out there to ball out? Like, people like going to the club and buying bottles to show that they're balling out here with a little sparkle shit on it. No, you don't need to do that nonsense for what? To show off? See, that's the problem. A lot of people want to keep up with the Jones and show off. There's no need for you to show off to these people. Why are you showing off to these people? I don't give a fuck what you think about me. And you should think the same way. I'm here to enjoy myself, listen to music, and see if I can pick something up or not. Or just be there by myself and chilling. Or talk with my boys that come with me or whatever. But I don't need to be out there balling out. You need to save that money. You need to get in a very conservative mindset. Like, why I need to buy everybody around? Fuck no. Save that money. Get your priorities straight. Know you're different from your wants and your needs. You don't have to buy everything you want. You just don't need to. Just save your money. Remember, save more than you spend. Keep that in mind. As long as you keep that in mind, you'll be fine. And like I said, self-discipline. You got to know when to tell yourself no. Like, do I need these new shoes? Fuck no, you don't need these new shoes. Get your ass home. Read a book or something. Watch some TV or something. Or go educate yourself on something. You do not need to buy that shit. Don't need to keep up with the Jones. Just because your friends are doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. Like I said earlier, just because everybody's going right don't mean you have to go right with them. You could go left because guess what? There's also other people going left with you that you could freaking network with and help you build other stuff and probably tell you more ways to make more money. That $2,000 you have, they might tell you a way to make $2,000 into $4,000. You never know who you might meet when you go left because everybody going right. They're all going to go be broke and do some dumb shit. So why do that? Why be like everybody else? Go left. Change your aspect and outlook of life. And that's how you're going to be able to save more money. Know your priorities. Know the difference from your wants and your needs. Know your monthly expenses and always pay yourself back if you borrow money from yourself. Always save more than you spend. That's it. Just if you go to the mall, just go window shop. Just walk, look at shit. Like, oh, this is nice. Take a picture if it's... See if you can find a better deal or see if they'll have it later. If not, fuck it. You didn't need it. But hopefully this helped. You got to prioritize. Know your difference from your wants and your needs. Everything you want don't mean you need it. But I'm going to holler at y'all. Keep pushing. Peace.